It's not how much you make, it's how much you keep. Welcome everybody to the 19th episode of Coffee with Chuck. Awesome cup. Coffee with Chuck. It's the 19th episode. Wow, that's a lot. It is September 18th, 2020. This week was inspired by a conversation I had with one of my buyers who wanted to purchase a property for himself this either end of this year or early next year for that. The conversation, we went over some of the normal things, and eventually he had a question about how much he should be spending on housing. I mean, there's a lot of theories out there, but I mean, the most popular one, I believe, is 20% of your gross household income. Him not knowing what his gross household income was, he looked it up, he looked at his pay stub, and then there was a realization on how much he was actually making gross and how much he was actually bringing home with his net pay. We talked about that a little bit. Thought it was a little robbery, thought it was unfair, thought it should be stopped, and this made me also realize that it's really not how much you make, but how much you can keep. There was a conversation that I had quite a few years ago where it made me realize that the rich stay rich for a reason. They are the people that are making the rules and laws and tax codes and loopholes and all that stuff. And the middle class and lower class don't take advantage of that. Why? Maybe they just don't know. But that's why I believe that the rich stay rich and the middle and lower class, there's a huge separation between those two, and it's just growing. So with that being said, I'm a real estate guy, and to be clear, I am not an accountant, I am not a financial advisor, but I have consulted and helped manage a couple of real estate investment portfolios. And some of the associates that I have that are doing a bunch of these, I've seen a lot of benefits on how they keep more than they actually earn. So with that being said, and not getting into a lot of details because I am not one of those specialized financial dudes, here are a couple real estate benefits that I see that these guys are taking advantage of. You could write off a certain amount of property taxes against your rental or personal income. Depreciation is a huge one. So you could, this means that you could show a paper loss and reduce the amount that you're paying taxes on. Capital gain exclusions. I think this only works on your personal residence, but if you sell your home, you could qualify to exclude gains up to $250,000 if you're single, and then $500,000 if you're married. And then there's a bunch of other tax benefits with real estate, whether it's your personal residence or an investment property, such as buying real estate in a retirement fund, buying real estate in health savings accounts, 1031 exchanges, cash out refis to lower your income and pay less on taxes. There's a bunch of stuff out there that you need to do, and you need to find somebody in your corner to make sure that you're taking full advantage of that, so then Uncle Sam is not reaching into your pockets and taking everything that you've worked for. But if you don't have a CPA or a CFP, shoot me a DM, message, text, whatever. I have a lot of great recommendations. I just wanted you to be aware that there's ways to keep more of your income. I don't know if people do know this, but I just feel like it's an interesting concept on not how much you make, it's how much you could keep, and I think the last part about that in the last couple of videos is how much you could pass on. With that being said, everybody, have a great rest of your Friday, have an even greater weekend, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.